What's going on? Excuse me. What's up? So, I'm in here, you know, doing my thing and getting downloads about things in the past. And I've remembered two timelines, but one for sure has been coming in. So, I'm thinking and I'm looking. You know how the dating world is now. You meet someone and you go out, take them out or whatever, however you do. And it's simple. Then, you got the option. You don't want to deal with that person, uh, parents or friends or whatnot. And you and that person just, get along good. And the thing, well, that's gonna be the other subject. But let me stick to this though. So you know how it is, right? That's how things are now. But I remember when you couldn't just date nobody, especially a female. Now, a guy, you can, just date him, go about your business. But in the old timeline, I say like the early 90s and 80s and stuff like that, you had to date. I mean, you had to have sex with everybody in the house just to date the female. That's why it got to the point where you see a lot of fathers and stuff be like, you can't date my daughter and brothers and stuff. I don't want you dating my sister. Because back then, when somebody wanted to date their daughter or sister, you would have to have sex with everybody in the house. Mama, daddy, too, everybody. Everybody got to go. Nobody don't talk about that shit. We just gonna forget about that. No, I ain't forgot. Well, I did forget, but now I remember. Yeah, and then some houses were made up. They might have like extra people in there that ain't supposed to be there just to keep motherfuckers away. Hey, how y'all doing? But yeah, back in the day, you just couldn't go on a damn date and just yeah, I want to date you and leave. Nah, back in the early 90s and the 80s and stuff, you had to go do the whole house. The whole house. Brothers, like I said, everybody. Everybody had to go. It was crazy then. Nobody don't talk about that shit. Yeah. Then, hold up. What else? What else was coming to me? It was something about like you can, yeah, somebody coming to your house. Somebody in your roof, under your roof, you had the right to do them. You had the choice to say, nah, just go ahead and go about your business. But you had the right to do them. So a lot of people won't go into people's houses because of that shit. It was a rule. Yeah. Then too, it was for the like your mama too. If your mama was single, if she had a boyfriend, he can do everybody. That was the rules back then. Nobody don't talk about that shit. Shit simple now. Oh hell no, it wasn't like that. Come think about it, it was the other one too I was thinking about. Not thinking about what came to me. It was also a time, it's crazy, now this crazy, that just for talking to someone more than, it was either 1 minute or 2 minutes, and you would have to do them. Honest God truth. They had the, like how I was talking about, had the little camera thing that was zapping people and stuff. Well, then it was a little further ahead. It wouldn't zap you. Like if you didn't do the person and y'all talk for 2 minutes, cause out of nowhere, it's like a damn timer come out of nowhere. It'll say like 2 minutes. Like it lets you know how much time you talk to the person. Cause people used to always walk around frowned up. You know how today is, but it's different. Cause back then that was the rule. So if you did talk to somebody, you gotta talk to them real fast. Okay, all right, because you don't want to, do them. But that was the rule. If you didn't do it and they get to like 2 minutes, that little thing comes flying, and then look at y'all like what y'all gonna do. And somebody, you probably like, all right, I'm going ahead and do this person. The other person, nah, I ain't, we just talking a little bit too long, good conversation, and shit, I want to ease off. Nah, you got to do something. That was the rules back then. Yeah, as crazy as it sounds, that was the rules. Then, what was that? Okay, you had the one with the houses. Damn, it was something. Oh yeah, too. Not. I was just gonna say it was in Detroit, but shit, like I said, I've been around New Orleans and everything. It was going around everywhere. But anyway, just by me going to kick with a homeboy, you gotta let shit. You gotta let the brothers do you. You gotta let them do them. You come over like I'm looking for such and such. Who is you? I'm such and such. They always ask like, who your peoples? Cause they want, excuse me, they want to know by doing this if it's gonna be some shit behind it. Cause you can have some people who don't play that shit, and they want to know who your people. But that was the thing too. Hang with your homeboy. It wasn't just we just going to play some ball. Shit, if I go meet you at your house, you got a brother or a daddy with some shit like that, or some time like that, you had to. It was the rules. So I don't know what's all this shit about people talk about, make it seem like gay or something was wrong. Shit, it was part of all the damn timelines damn near. Now all of a sudden this timeline they make it seem like it just, oh, it's wrong. Shit, you had to do some stuff like that just to talk to somebody and just to date somebody. You know, I'm just gonna date you. No, you gotta do everybody. Yeah, it's crazy. Like I say, it's cool now, but it was the times we were living in. Ain't nobody talking about that shit. And that's why, like I say, everybody, I don't want you dating my son. Then, too, another thing, a lot of guys got locked up, like, because there was another, let me get a sip of this water. Hold on. It was another time, like it was when I was talking about cleansing, you had to be cleansed and all that, and the family member, like the eldest child, the eldest boy, he would do the cleansing. And some of them, it became like they got addicted. You're having sex basically with your peoples, and they would get to the point that they'll touch the youngest child because they got a habit now, and then they would get put out of the houses and thrown away, locked up, and all that shit. Cause this too was around the time I should have looked it up, but I guess it was in the '70s when the Amityville Horror. That's the shit they was doing in that house. I remember around that time too. So how many? It was like 6 people or something in the house, some brothers and sisters and all that. But that's how shit was back then. But people don't talk about all that. We're just gonna forget about that. No, we're gonna talk about history and what the world is. We need to know. I know I need to know where I'm at. I want to know everything. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna hold you. Say, cool. What's up? Damn, me, plenty more. What's up, everybody? But I just want to hop on here for a minute. More like I'll be back. Like I said, I still got some things I gotta do. But I'll holler. Y'all take care. I'm out.